Wildfires are continuing to spread rapidly throughout Alberta, forcing thousands of people from their homes. For the latest on this, let's go live to CTV's Jeremy Sharon, who's covering the latest on this wildfire situation. What are we learning so far this morning?
Yeah, well, people in BC and Alberta are certainly watching the weather closely this morning, and so far the weather is playing in their favor. Both BC and Alberta are seeing cooler temperatures with some rain in the forecast. BC is seeing some light rain right now, which is certainly welcome news for people in Fort Nelson and where the Parker Lake fire has been burning. More than 4,600 people, or 4,700 people actually, have been evacuated from that area, growing evacuation zone in and around Fort Nelson, British Columbia. And more than one home has now been damaged or lost, we know, with updates expected from officials at some point on the extent of damage to other homes. And so rain there is certainly a big reprieve as firefighters continue to fight flames in that fire and try to keep things under control. Evacuees have been staying in Fort St. John, Dawson Creek, Prince George, and are hopeful to get back home soon. This weather certainly will help. And it's the same situation really in Fort McMurray, where more than 6,000 people have been evacuated. And the weather is helping, and fire crews are fighting hard to keep the fire under control. But both in BC and in Alberta, you know, evacuees are being told to stay away still for now. The target is perhaps as early next week to try and get evacuees back. But that is still, in the early stages of planning, as crews kind of are still fighting the fires, monitoring the weather as things can really change quickly.
That's CTV's Jeremy Sharon. We appreciate that update. Thanks for joining us.